and welcome back to my channel for another video. Now today is Miss Ella's day, even though she clearly don't want to be a part of this. Don't mind how clapped I look, because I'm just doing the morning stuff, then we're going home and getting ready, and then I'll come back and we're going to set off to Bishop Burton, where we will be competing at the area festivals. So we'll be doing advanced medium, which is even more nerve-wracking already. I was honestly toying whether we should go or not, and then it just felt like a really big shame to miss out on going again. So we're gonna go, we're gonna give it a go, and we're gonna have some fun. I fully expect to come last, because between the arenas being frozen, then them being snowed over, me and Ella just haven't done the training that we should have done, but that's why I'm on the National Academy, and hopefully by the end of the National Academy we can start looking towards taking it a step even further. But for now, we're gonna give it a go, and we're gonna have a really good time. So she got all cleaned yesterday. Yes, you did. Very good girl. And now I'm going to do the yard jobs before heading home, and that way everything's done and dusted. Ella is all mucked out, ready to spend the day in, because we'll be setting off at lunchtime. She's got a net, she's got a water, and I'll be back up in a bit to plait her up. Okay, I am now back, fully dressed, with a face of makeup on, which is always nice. So now it is time for my sweet girl to get plaited up. So I was super nervous about today, because the biggest thing about it is I knew Ella was not going to disappoint me. No matter what happened, I was so proud of Ella. But what was worrying me is I know that I freeze up in competition conditions, especially because it's been such a while since I, competed regularly due to being at uni. So I was really worried that I was going to let her down. But that's why I invited Jill, my coach, along so she could therapise me. Right, so we're looking pretty packed. Got a hat for when I'm finished riding, the hat for when I'm riding, double bridle with the curb chain attached because I've been there and done that. Saddle pad, Albion saddle, and we are in the Sonic today. So Ella is travelling in style. So we are officially here. It is approximately 2 o'clock. Gonna get on nice and early. Not this early, obviously, because I'm not on till 5 to 4. But I'm gonna get on her nice and early so she's got enough time, because I want to really walk around and get a chill. But she's here. I'm gonna leave her on the box for now because it is a little bit nippy out there, but she's got her horsewear rug on, so should be nice and warm. And I don't know if I've actually committed like felonies or something at Bishop Burton, because they've got all the lorry parking, then they put all these bollards out because I think they're doing work over there, so you can't use this end of the car park. There was literally not a single space, so I've had to get out and move the fencing. I made that gap there because we have just parked on this side. There is another lorry in here with us, but yeah, so I don't know if they're gonna ask us to move, but I'm here for now. So we shall just see. But I've got Jill Higgins with me today, my lovely coach, and she's basically going to spend the day therapizing me because I need help. Yeah, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, for 60%, because honestly the standard goes up so much more. I don't care what people say, the standard does go up more when you're at championships. So I'm hoping for 60%. I'll be happy with 60%. I would be over the moon with 63, because that is the qualifying score, so 63 is the aim, but like I said, I won't be disappointed with 60%. But most of all, I'm just looking forward to having a good time. There's no expectation on today. I fully expect to come last, and I'm really proud that we've even got here. So yeah, we're gonna have an excellent time, and that is actually the main goal over anything, to just go and have a great time. Okay, so normally I don't eat like at all on a day of competition because I get so nervous, but I'm not on till 5 till 4, and I'll die if I don't eat before then. So I've got my cheesy chips ready to rock and roll. Ella's keeping me company, so Mum and Jill have sat back in the lorry, so I'm just staying here with my girl for now.
So I actually forgot to film any of the, getting ready, about to get on stuff, because I was that busy stressing and just getting her ready that we just have magically now appeared with tack on. So this is me just taking Ella to the warm-up, and with the new whip rule, they did actually measure how long my stick was. Luckily it came in under measurement, because I had absolutely no idea and had completely forgotten all about it. But to be fair, with the whip thing, I only really bring my whip in case I need it, so I actually didn't use it at all here at Bishop Burton, just because Ella didn't need it that day. She didn't need that extra bit of encouragement, which is good. So Jill was taking us through our warm-up today, and it was actually super windy. I was warming her up outside because I'd forgot to bring her quarter sheet, and it was actually just that little bit warmer in the sunshine. So where everyone else was warming it up, like indoors, where it was slightly sheltered from the wind, I took her out into the sunshine, which was quite nice because it meant we got the run of the arena ourselves, and also just meant that when I was walking around, because like I said, I did get on about 45 minutes before my test, she does not need to be powering around for 45 minutes, so it meant that we could do lots of walk work and I could focus on trying to get her to relax, because the main thing with Ella is getting her to come more over her back. So Jill in this warm-up at the minute was still in walk, and you can already tell that I'm not working too hard myself because I've still got my coat on. You know we mean business when I take the coat off. So currently we're doing a lot of lateral work and a lot of bendy work, and that's just getting her to supple up. So that was just a little half pass in the walk there, and then this is me doing it the other way, because it's important if you do it one way to make sure that you will also do it the other way as well, just so your horse is nice and even. But she's feeling good, and you can see steadily through this warm-up that her walk is opening out more, and you can see in that little head nod, she's walking out nicely. So now we're doing what is called the square, and in each corner we do a little quarter pirouette. So this is once again really good for getting the horse supple and sitting on its hind end, and it's a good exercise to do where you don't have to go into trot, you don't have to go into canter, you can just go around and walk and do it, so it's nice and low impact as well. So bear in mind, I don't want to work her too hard before the test. This is an excellent way of getting her body ready without hammering her. So then we move on into the canter, and Jill was quite good with getting me to keep giving and try and encourage that neck out a little bit more, because I can tend to go for a too high and in neck. So those reins are nice and floppy, which is good to see, and I'm just encouraging her to come and canter really nicely through. And one of the great things about Ella and I's progress is I feel like her canter has come on in leaps and bounds over the past year or so. It's a completely different canter to what we had last year, so I'm really, really happy with that. And then we changed leg through trot, because we're not quite ready for those flying changes yet, perhaps get warmed up first. But she's feeling really, really nice from the offset. She's given me a really good feel, which is honestly such a confidence boost. And it's because we did all that work in the walk and getting her to really settle over her back. It means she can offer me that work when we pick up to go into the higher paces. So once again, we're doing that lateral work. So we're coming through, we're doing leg yields and half passes, just in the warm up there, and getting it to really, really bend that rib cage and move nicely. So with the half passes, I'm going to make sure that I'm riding forward and really making sure that she's moving sideways positively, because sometimes when we get a bit sticky, we can get a little bit stuck, but she's sweeping across there. So I was really, really pleased with the feel that she was giving me in the canter. One thing that I felt I was having a little problem with though is because I've had to change over my spurs, because obviously they were on my black boots, so they've got, the black spur straps on them at the minute. I've changed them to put on the red spur straps, and for some reason I just cannot figure out my spurs at all. So I felt like my spurs were really, because I was trying to stop them from because they go loose and they end up pointing every which direction. That's obviously not effective at all. And I've managed to put them on today, and I felt like they were really, really high up. So I ended up jumping off and fixing my spurs, and it's a good job Ella's good, because nobody was holding her. Ella was parked. So this is me just adjusting my spur straps just so they sit a bit better, because it felt like they just weren't even touching her at all. And if that's the case, there's no point in even wearing them, because I was feeling like I was having to use a lot of leg, and the whole point of spurs is that you can be way more subtle about everything, because it's just it just makes everything more refined and better. So now I've taken off the jacket, and you know what that means, guys. We are down to business. It is work time. So I'm doing a lot of rising trot, which you might be thinking, Alana, you're doing an advanced medium, you're gonna have to do sitting trot for quite some time. But Alana has also lost fitness during this little break that we've had to have. You know, we went to London, then it was Christmas, then we moved yards, then the arena was frozen, then it was covered in snow, then it was covered in snow and frozen. So we have had a little bit of break. So not only has Ella lost fitness, but I've actually lost quite a bit of fitness as well. So I was really struggling with the sitting trot. But regardless, in a warm-up, you don't actually want to be sitting trot all the time. It's good to get off their back and make sure that they're really swinging through. And she's trotting along beautifully there. And much like in the walk and much like in the canter, it's important we're getting that lateral work in and getting her really supple through a rib cage. So that was just a little shoulder in that I asked for there. And then we move on into doing the half passes. And once again, I'm staying rising, so I want to encourage that positive and forward energy. Now at this point, we're going to do some transitions work, and then it is not long till we're going into the test. So I'm not going to actually give you my normal test breakdown. The advanced medium, I'm finding the movements are coming up really thick and fast. So what I'm going to do for you guys is pop up the scores in writing, just so you don't get me blabbering through the entire test. You can actually sit back, enjoy it, and I'll pop up some good music. So I managed not to throw up down Ella's shoulder. The bell's gone. Let's do this. Okay, so me and Ella have officially passed the tap check. That was so much fun. I genuinely really enjoyed that. The biggest thing that I am so pleased about is how calm those changes were. She's come such a long way with those. I've lost a little bit of fitness in that trot work, which is why it went a little bit lackluster. But apart from that, I'm really, really pleased with that. Obviously not a clue what the score is, but either way, I'm super proud of it. She's been such a good girl. I'm really, really pleased.
Carry on. Are you guys okay? You can present if you want. In second then, and our first qualifying spot is Alana Clark. Well done, Alana. And our winner today is Laura Robinson and GF Dupuy. Right. Oh, watch your sash. That's it. Let's make sure we're on. It's on the face. Just straighten your sash.
Straighten your sash.
They pop up as a memory every year. So.
Yeah, you're going to look fabulous, darling.
Okay, right. Big smile. Well done.
Okay, guys, so I've just been in the prize giving, and do you remember how I said that I'd be over the moon with 63? Woo! She got 63, and we have come out with second place, which what I didn't know was the first qualifying spot. Ella and I have qualified for the Winter Area Festival National Championships. I am so excited, so looking forward to it. We're going to be able to have so much more preparation going into it so that I'll feel a bit more confident. Jill is defo getting dragged along to it as well because I can't be trusted on my own, but I am so proud of Ella. She's been so absolutely incredible today. Really, really good. Considering the circumstances that we came in today, we were not expecting anything at all. So to come away with the qualifications for nationals, yes, so proud of her. So yeah, we're gonna start heading home now. We'll get to see the boys, and then I think it's bedtime. Okay guys, so I've totally done a cheat. So I was meant to film once I got back home and Ella was all tucked up in bed. To be fair, I could pretend now, but oh well. So it is actually the day after. Ella has had a brilliant time out in the field and a lovely day off today because she deserves it after being such a good girl. Yeah, we got home yesterday and I was literally so tired. I just went straight to bed. I'd had enough. But what an amazing day and what an amazing horse. Ella, come back, I have treats to bribe you with. Ella's gone. She's out. Literally, I cannot believe it, considering the fact that I was fully planning on coming last, had made my peace with it, wasn't even bothered, and then to qualify for nationals, considering, like, listen, like, you guys were there with me when we did regionals same time last year at Bishop Burton, and we crashed and burned epically in elementary. And then we've gone back this year and qualified for the Area Festival Winter Nationals. I genuinely cannot believe it. And I'm looking forward to hopefully in April at Addington showing everybody what Ella's made of. There you go, have another tweet. But she's such a good girl and I'm so, so proud of her. So thank you everybody. Ella babes, you've been abandoned now. Thank you so much everybody for coming along. I super hope you've enjoyed this video. I know that I have enjoyed making it for you. And if you haven't already, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you know when Miss Ella or one of the boys and me, okay baby, are off on our next adventure. That's a finger, off on our next adventure. So from me and Ella, it is goodbye.